let's focus now on the benefits. I hope you got an idea of what we are talking about here. Um, there are numerous benefits of using AWS Step Functions, and for your convenience, I'm gonna list not one but 8 of those. Okay. First, Step Functions provide integrated role-based access control across all AWS services using IAM. This means if you want to get a file from S3, you will need in a specific state, you will need to add the right permissions to the role that your state machine assumes to perform that specific action. Second, they help you integrating with other AWS services. Basically, if you can do it in AWS SDK, you will be able to do it in a state machine. So that's 9,000 APIs that you can use from your state machines. Third, Step Functions also provide comprehensive cross-service API audit login and security. So you'll find all the logs for your executions inside CloudWatch, and you can include Xtrail, CloudTrail, and or X-Ray to monitor your executions. For serverless and highly scalable, no load balancers, your state machine will be always available. Okay? Fifth, you get reliable coordination of components and step through functions. That means that you have less to maintain or debug. There cannot be bugs where there is no code. So you can rely on what you see in your diagram, your workflow diagram. Sixth, step functions are simple to build and run inside your inside your applications or as a service or services, right? Even complex concepts like parallel executions or concurrent executions are very easy to achieve using predefined actions such as parallel and map tasks. 7, they help with monitoring and tracking, as we have seen, and of course they help in easily evolving your application and innovating faster. Okay, I mean, anyone can do it, no code needed, right? Okay, so let's talk about some use cases, right? These are just few examples that you can use where you can start integrating step functions and state machines into your daily work. So let's start with a simple CRUD actions on DynamoDB using API Gateway and Express state machines. And basically, you can configure your DynamoDB calls as direct tasks, no code, just drag and drop DynamoDB tasks into your workflows. And then you will need to go to API Gateway and configure your REST API. So an insertion will be handled by a state machine, and a deletion will be handled by a state machine. At the end of the day, you will have your CRUD actions, your REST API with no code. Okay. Second case is imagine a simple synchronous job that takes an English video in S3, right? And you put a trigger. So when this video is uploaded into S3, it will start the state machine execution, and this state machine will get that video and will transcribe it with AWS Transcribe, and that will make the speech to text conversion. So you will have your video, the text of your video, and then you can send that text that you have transcribed to AWS Translate service, and and then you can store that into S3 as a text. So for instance, you will have a video in French. You want a video, the text of this video in French, right? So you get this video, you put it into S3, the state machine gets triggered, and finally you will get the text of this video in French. Awesome, right? So let's go with a third use case. So imagine a complex workflow. Just query a database, and for each record, and in parallel, so for each record in parallel, invokes a Lambda function to create a PDF file and return it as a base 64 encoded string, and then put every file into an S3 bucket, right? So imagine this. You will have a very large, very heavy workflow that creates PDF documents for millions of records, and they will run in parallel. So you can be done in seconds, okay? No code. So awesome. Fourth, imagine a large asynchronous workflow that queries data from RDS, from a relational database, and performs some filter and cleanup of the data, and finally it sends to AWS SageMaker for training a machine learning model, right? So these, so amazing. So these are 4 examples of how you can integrate AWS step functions into your daily basis work. Okay. Well, so if this doesn't sound convincing enough, you must know that companies like Coinbase, Truly Oriental, Solera, ClearData, Fox Networks, and they all use AWS Step Functions currently, so you can rely on that service. Okay, guys, thank you. I hope this have encouraged you to start using Step Functions in your daily work basis. I do think that Step Functions will become the next big thing in the development world, and I'm sure that with these kind of tools you will surely stand out in your company, or stand out as a developer, or start writing more maintainable code, or and also start bringing the low code as a serious candidate for the future of development or software development. Okay, guys, see you.